So hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today while scrolling Discord I come across this post in the official War Robot server and it caught my attention. So here we go. After clicking, it takes me to the Reddit page of there, and it seems like War Robots just dropped big news about Rebalance in 2026, and this time they are being way more transparent. Let's break down the rebalance schedule and what it means for the meta and how it might affect your hangar. I've read this whole, I'm just gonna give you a brief explanation of what does that mean. Okay, so first, rebalance schedule for 2026. War robots will refresh the meta 3 times in 2026, and first one is gonna be update 11.8 at the end of February. Second update rebalance will be on update 12.2 in late June, and the third and last would be update 12.5 in October. Most of these rebalances will focus on regular gear, but update 12.2 is special. It will also include Ultimate Edition gear. And yes, urgent balance tweaks can still happen if something is too broken or too weak, obviously. Now, talking about why rebalances are important. The game starts simple, and we start with test tier and tier 1 stuff. Then it goes through tier 2, tier 3, and finally tier 4 where the real action begins, right? I know we all have experienced this, but once everyone knows the best builds, obviously, and the meta becomes very predictable, the battle feels very repetitive. I know you guys have experienced this very much in your matches. Throughout the death meta, then we came through the Rex meta, there were everywhere Rex roaming around, and then came the Hastatus. And now with the new addition of Amit, it's the tank meta. The meta is getting very predictable, and we are seeing the same robots again and again. Okay, right? People are running multiple hangars of same robots. That's why tier 4 keeps expanding to keep gameplay fresh and exciting. Now let's talk about new gear and meta shifts. For now, items to succeed, they must feel strong, right? When they are introduced, must offer something new, so a new variety of equipment, and as well as they must compete in Champion League. But simply increasing the damage is very dangerous because that causes a power creep, faster to kill, and massive gaps between old and the new game. So in case they just increase the damage of the weapons of something, that would become too broken, right? So they have to push it little by little so it matches the other tier levels. So instead, War Robots monitors the meta carefully, waits until top builds become boring, right? You guys must remember the death meta when we had the peasant weapons, the cycling mines. They're the top builds at that time, and later they became very boring, right? So to introduce a controlled meta shift, older top gear is shifted to the less exclusive data pads. You guys remember how the sword and death were in the robot data pad, right? And now they are slowly eventually going down to the common data pads. That's what they mean. Then eventually they are dropped into the workshop for all the players to obtain them simply by farming. It helps the low level players experience champion level playstyles, right? Now talking about the scheduled versus urgent changes. Because new items need time to settle into the meta, too many rebalances would disrupt Champion League, and too few would make the game very boring, right? For Ultimate Gear, it's even rarer. So it will be rebalanced about once per year. However, if something is overpowered or underpowered, the dev may urgent tweaks instead of waiting months. Now moving forward to the test server and announcement. All scheduled rebalances go to the test server first, are shared weeks in advance on the official War Robots Discord. After that, players can give their feedback, and it's adjusted according to that is what they mean here. 11.8, the rebalance draft will be released by the end of this week. So that was it everyone, that's the full rebalance plan for 2026 right in front of you. You can pause the video at any time and read the following. I will give the link to the post in my video description. So I would like to ask you guys, what do you think about this rebalance? Would it would be better to have too many rebalances throughout the year, or just the right balance when the item is dropped? So do let me know in the comments. Like this video if this helped you out, and subscribe for more Warroads updates, meta breakdowns and news. And I'll see you guys in the next one.